Okay, hey, what's going on, folks? I'm AutoMattock, and Marisa is very good. I'm not saying she's not, okay? Hold the phone, alright? Stop one and dunning me in ranked. But I'm gonna try to help you, okay? She's very good, but she's got some problems, alright? Alright, let's start off with some things. Okay, so first thing about Marisa is her confirms kind of whack as far as like hit confirms. Look, her lighter attack is not good. It doesn't frame trap. You can't frame trap with her crouching light punch. You have to do crouching light punch, or crouching light kick, and then crouching light punch. But crouching light kick is 5 frames. Yeah, her crouching light punch, it does not frame trap. So it sucks. Even if this hits, still kind of sucks. At best, you're just gonna get light punch demock. So understanding this knockdown, and really this one and the medium punch knockdown is like the really like that's what she's gonna get. Most of the time she's gonna get light punch or medium punch demock. She can't drive rush crouching light punch. She can't drive rush crouching light kick in the crouching light punch. Only if she counter hits or punish counters can she get that. And that is pretty good. This is okay, but it's still really expensive, which is another part of Marisa that it's playable. You can play around it as the Marisa player, but most Marisa players, they're probably just gonna spend too much meter and burn themselves out. So yeah, her light confirm sucks. This is not very good. The other thing that sucks about it is even with drive rush, it's only +1. So you have to chain into something just to get into that bare minimum like knockdown with light punch demock. So let's just talk about this. Light punch demock, this is how you convert off the light attacks. But basically you're kind of committed to using drive rush here. So you can hold back heavy punch and then that converts into forward heavy kick. The other thing you do is you just run the command grab. You have to manually time it though, which is, you know, not that easy, apparently. So you have to manually time command grab. You can do charge back heavy punch. I think over time, Marisa players are gonna start using non-charge moves like medium kick, and maybe even just back heavy punch meaty. But you can also bait with this. So it is a good knockdown, but it's more like the party starter. It's what she gets after the light punch demock. This is nearly a non-threat. It's very low damage, and you have to make the next play. The next play is what's important. Her medium punch target combo. Her medium punch target combo is committal. It's possible to hit confirm this. I tried it a bunch of times, and I eventually got it. But a lot of people aren't doing this yet. You can hit confirm this with one hit, with just a raw hit. But it's tough. It's not easy to do. And ideally, this is what you should do, but you gotta practice it. And most Marisa players are just slamming on it. Whatever, is it block, is it hit, don't care. Is it block? Okay, Gladius. All right, they block. Okay, Gladius. Okay, block. Okay, EX Gladius. They block. Okay, I'll drive rush. Now, what makes this move kind of messed up is the most guaranteed thing is to parry after it. Sorta. Parry is the best thing to do. Because you either get your meter back, or you get a perfect parry and a punish. If you try to EX uppercut, this move can beat EX uppercuts, so that's a bit of a problem. I think if they drive rush, then maybe it's not a bad idea. The problem with Marisa, though, let me show you. That's not cool. That's kind of how the interactions play out. If they drive rush off of the target combo into crouching light punch, that's how they have to jail. You can use crouching light kick, but it's pretty much the same thing. Except, I guess you do this one because it's low. It's pretty much the same thing. But both of these are +1. They're not really that big of a deal. Only +1. She's not really frame trapping you after that. She has to make magic happen. She has to do something a little bit gimmicky. It's really, you want this part to hit, and then after that, you're kind of just making your way downtown. Just trying to make some stuff happen. And this is -5, but it's hard to punish it at this distance. Like I said, parry is the best thing to do. Just diffuse the situation, parry, get your meter back, and don't lose your meter, because it actually does a lot of drive gauge damage. But overall, if they drive rush, uppercut's not a terrible idea. But I actually don't like it anymore because that's actually good. That's even working without EX. So this target combo It's not as good as it's better than I'd like it to be, but it's not particularly amazing either. On block, on hit, it's great. If people start confirming it, then it's pretty good. But if they use the target combo, they have to do crouching light kick or crouching light punch to jail you. Otherwise, you can uppercut. But like I said before, it's you can be kind of an idiot sometimes, and that kind of sucks. So that's that. So the other thing I want to talk about is with her command grab. Let me see if I can break this before I talk about it. Let's see if I can bait. I think I can actually. Let's see if I can bait it. Yes, I can. So while she doesn't have layered offense, she still has answers for what you could potentially do. But this is still a bit of a reach. The Oki after command grab is not the greatest. You gotta make magic happen, like I like to say. You can do heavy punch. You can actually do medium kick, but you have to manually time it so you get better stuff. Drive rush medium kick is actually really good. +2 keeps you in throw range, but more importantly, if it hits, it gives you back heavy punch. That's really good. I learned that from Manny Biggs actually. But that's excellent. Let's see. But yeah, you just have to make her command grab you. And then when she does, make her think about your reversal. You have to do that. Because otherwise she's just going to be too confident and just keep going. Because if she goes for the command grab, she takes a risk. Then, if she goes for the drive rush, it's going to feel like she's also taking a risk. And while this is all happening, she's losing steam. She's losing her drive gauge by doing the drive rush and canceling into command grab. So she's a really expensive character to play. And she's almost like Jenga. Like once you remove enough blocks, she gets more and more unstable. Because she's spending so much meter and her reversals are terrible. She has no 5-frame normal, so can abuse far -5 on block moves. So, yep, that's true. Stand light punch is 6 frames. And my stand light kick is 6 frames. Crouching light punch 4. And I believe that's it. Okay. So the default strategy that I would suggest against Marisa is if you get knocked down by light punch Demak, look for a charge move. Look for the charge move and then either learn the perfect parry timing or OD reversal, uppercut. Just uppercut it on reaction. These charge moves are not that bad. They're not that fast. Back heavy punch is probably the quickest. But because she's doing drive rush, you know it's probably on its way. So as soon as you see them charge up, just reversal. They can't do anything about it. Once they hit this, they're committed to it. And taking the command grab is, we'll just do like this, 2,500, which is a lot, but this is a lot worse. That is nearly double the amount of damage. And I got corner and Oki, I can do it again. But if you take the command grab, you're not in the corner most of the time, and they have way weaker opportunity when they knock you down. So just take the command grab. That's pretty much it. When they do this, look for charge moves, uppercut them. If they command grab you, then maybe uppercut if they drive rush. And you gotta pay attention to her meter, because if she's constantly generating offense, she probably doesn't have that much meter left over. And the reason why her defense is so bad is because this move, if they grab you out of this move, you lost 2 bars and you're even more in debt, drive gauge debt. Because at that point, your level 1 super, if you're talking about reversals, her level 1 super is really slow. You have to hit something. I don't think I've ever hit the super just raw. It's because they hit me and I hold the button down. The fault of the super is, though, you can grab them out of it. So you just grab her. Just like this is it's a solution to grab as a solution to Scootum, Gladius, whatever. And the other bad thing about her is she has her backdash is really slow. So even if they backdash away from your throw, it oftentimes doesn't punish. So you just backdash and it's still your turn, I think. Well, it depends on the advantage, but her backdash sucks. Is basically what I'm trying to get out there. So you want to throw her a lot. So the other two choices that she has against throw is level 2 and level 3. If they level 3, it is Hail Mary. Just if they're level 3 just to defend against throw, that's telling you something. Like that's how desperate they are just to do that. The other choice is level 2, which is her fastest invincible reversal, right? It's 9 frames, which is also pretty slow for a reversal. I hate using this move because the Oki sucks and the damage is not that good. Just 3,000 damage and plus 17 from I can't even dash up. And I think even in the corner I don't get anything. Not really. So level 2, I hate it. I don't like using this move. I use it if I got to, but that's the reversal that she has. What else? And if the other reason why I don't like using level 2, because now I don't have level 3. If I use level 2, then I don't got level 3, which is really where the big dumb damage comes from. If I don't got that, then I'm stuck with one more level 1. Let's see what else I got. So yeah, crouching light punch doesn't frame trap into itself. The medium punch target combo on block is a bit of a commitment. You can also drive reversal it, but you got to be careful about supers. That's a weird one. Yeah, this one's good. This one's really good. Oh yeah, and if you take the throw against her, she doesn't get much Oki after this. This is like a big reset. 23 frames and they're that far away. I can't get much. Yep, reversals are terrible. She's meter, hungry, and so that's another thing about her. Her anti-airs are really bad. Her anti-airs are really bad. Crouching heavy punch is okay, but it does not. It's like uppercutting Honda's headbutt when you anti-air with her crouch heavy punch. Nobody cares. If you get hit by crouch heavy punch, who cares? Unless this punish counters, then it's okay. The knockdown is pretty good actually, but nobody cares. Yeah, the anti-air is light punch then mock, but this move sucks because you can whiff. EX to mock, also the same thing. Jump medium punch is her best anti-air. You got level 2, but this one also sucks. That's how it is. Jump light punch is pretty good. EX Ladius is good if you do it, if you release it like early, but then that's weak to neutral jumps. And that's pretty much it, right? Jump medium punch, I think, is her best anti-air, if you can do it. But it requires a lot of mental energy. So, as a result of having bad anti-airs, it makes it harder to play neutral. Because her neutral is also slow. Like, she got heavy punch, which is amazing when it punish counters. You got toward medium punch, which is okay. You can hit confirm into a decent knockdown. This is the same knockdown as light punch demock. Everything else is kind of smoke and mirrors. Gladius, you gotta find what your character does that hits them low, so it doesn't work. That's pretty much it, right? Oh, Phalanx. This is a good one. So Phalanx is 25 frames, which is 1 frame faster than DI. And you can't, I don't suggest using DI against this move. This is like trying to DI against Honda's headbutt. So if it's 25 frames, or if it's 25 frames and you use a light punch to answer this, that's a 21 frame reaction. If you're trying to anti-air with your 4 frame light like DJ, she has a 6 frame. So that means you're trying to react on 21 frames, right? Which isn't that bad. But it's harder than reacting to counter DI. If you want an example of how difficult it is to react to, is if it's what 5 frames harder to do than reacting to DI with DI. So it's not easy. But I do recommend doing it. And also invincible anti-airs against the Phalanx are good. The problem with trying to jab this is determining what the spacing is. And to be honest, the light punch Phalanx, if you block it, it's not really that big of a deal. If I use this move, Of course, I want it to hit, but I'm also more interested in getting more drive gauge back from them blocking it. I want them to block it so I get meter back and they lose meter. They lose their regeneration too. That's really what I'm looking for. Or at least it's an added bonus. That's good. So the heavier, like the spacing changes depending on which one it is. Like light punch shouldn't be in range for the medium follow-up. So the fastest one also has the weakest follow-ups, but they all got pretty weak follow-ups. Pretty much +2 is there's not really a whole lot you can do with +2. I mean, it's crouching light punch. If you're just +2, you hit crouching light punch. That's it. And who cares? I think when crouching light punch counter hits, you can get another one. Yeah. But jeez, that's asking a lot. Just to do this, and you're not hit confirming that, so you're spending 3 bars anyways. Yeah, but that's it. That's pretty much all I wanted to cover for the video, so maybe I can slice that up and use it for YouTube. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, there's a lot of our normals are weak to drive impact. Like the random drive impacts that people do, they actually do work for a reason. I just never know, like, are they doing that on purpose, or are they just kind of just seeing what happens? Like heavy punch, you can't cancel it. Heavy kick, you can't cancel it. So these are weak to drive impact. But for heavy kick, you can cancel.